When we talk about local traditions of Wasseralfingen, we have to focus on ore mining and iron casting. Wasseralfingen has literally been forged by exploiting the metals hidden in the surrounding hills and by the metalworking industry. So, let's start for our journey through time and space. The mining tradition of Wasseralfingen goes back to the early Middle Ages, partly even as far as the Roman times. It saw its heyday in the 18th and 19th centuries, when also a large and successful iron casting and ironworking industry evolved. These structures are still present everywhere. Especially famous was the iron foundry Schwäbische Hüttenwerke, or Swabian Foundry. Parts of it are still working today. The mines of Wasseralfingen were closed down in the 1930s. The most prominent part, the Tiefer Stollen or Deep Gallery, is a show mine and a museum today. But where did the workers of the mine, Tiefer Stollen, and the foundry of Wasseralfingen come from in the past? Of course, they came from Wasseralfingen and the small villages and towns of the neighboring regions. But they also came from all over Germany and from other European countries. There has been a remarkable lot of working migration around here, mixing dialects, religious beliefs, and ways of life. But there was also a very special group of people among the miners, the so-called Jenische or Jenisch people. They were called for by the local baron in the 18th century and settled at the nearby village of Faxenfeld. It was a not very attractive part of land that the baron gave them called Pfannenstiel or Panhandle. Until recently, their history has almost seemed forgotten. This film is also meant to make up for this loss. A focus on the miners from the Panhandle may include them into local memory and tradition again. They belong to a large traveling population spread all over Europe in the aftermath of the 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648. The endless war had totally destroyed the basis of their livelihood, their homes and their homeland. We call them the Jenisch, in German, die Jenischen. The Jenisch called themselves Jauna and developed a language or dialect of their own. Wherever they lived, they were excluded from the main society and looked upon with suspicion and disapproval. Why was it this way? What were the reasons? The German poet Jean Paul wrote in 1801 about the Yenish language that it was a thief's dialect which has been collected from all sorts of languages. So it is obvious that they were seen as thieves and petty criminals who were incapable of or willing to fit into the main population, but preferred living by their own rules and values. Their majority, however, were honest craftsmen, tradespeople, and peddlers on a small scale. But it is true that a part of the Yenish earned their living in a somewhat crooked or downright criminal way. They used secret signs left on doors or gates to show their colleagues where there was something to be snatched or where it was better to keep away. So, for Yenish men from the Panhandle, it was like having 6 right numbers in the lottery when they were offered a regular job at the mine in Wasseralfingen. But they had to face harsh working conditions. They left their poor homes at 5 o'clock in the morning and walked the workers' path for 1.5 hours until they reached the mine. And then a working day of 10 hours or so would start. After the endless shift, they would walk home again in rain, storm, or snow. In 9 out of 12 months of the year, they wouldn't see daylight. In summer, the Yenish miners rose even earlier to mow the grass for the farmers on the way who gave them food in return. So, in the warm season, the Yenish could leave their daily bread at home for their families. The Arbeiterwegle, or workers' path, has only recently been restored by a group of historically interested citizens of Sachsenfeld. It is a historical monument now that offers a pleasant panoramic tour packed with information about local traditions around the mining past of our region and the history of the Yenish community. Our expert for the Yenish workers is Eberhard Loser.
Also die Eva ist ein Quant Chai. Quant heißt hübsch oder nett oder ein Chai ist ein Mädchen. Wenn du jetzt schon deine Mutter wäre ein Quante Muss ist Frau, ja, ein Quante Muss. Okay. Oder dein Vater ist ein Quanter Fiesel. Fiesel ist ein netter Mann oder ein Freund, Quanter Fiesel. Also das sind so Begriffe. Oder der Bürgermeister ist der Scharle. Okay. Ja. Oder der Kirchenchorsänger ist der Schaller. Jetzt habt ihr ja den Schaller, ja, der Sänger. Also solche Begriffe kann ich schon sagen. Oder das Gefängnis ist ein Doofes. Doofes ist das Gefängnis. Man kommt ein paar Tage in Doofes. Oder Zigarette rauchen, Schmörch. Die Zigarette ist der Schmörch und sie zu rauchen heißt Schmörche. Also eine Zigarette Schmörche. Schmörch ist Rauchen. Wenn man betrunken ist, ist er Dullo. Man ist betrunken. Also im Jenischen gibt es keine Begriffe, die man aus dem Humanismus kennt, ja, sondern aus einer derben Alltagssprache her kennt. Das muss man schon sagen. Ein Igel ist ein Stichling. Ich sage, 1 heißt Anna, 2 heißt Zwanna, 3 heißt Drana, 4 heißt Vierna, 5 heißt Funke, 6 heißt Abba, 7 heißt Schappa, 8 heißt Nana, 9 heißt Dena und 10 heißt Detsch. 6 heißt Abba, so sagte man auch zu seinem Großvater. Der Großvater war der Abba. Da hat man Abba gesagt. Einer der Schimpfworte für die Jenischen ist ja Katzenstrecker.
Weil sie die auch gegessen haben, oder warum?
Ja, natürlich. Sie haben sich ernährt eben von den Dingen, die sie erreichen konnten. Ja. Und da gehörte eben auch das Getier dazu, das wir heute als Haustiere sehen. Oder Hundefleisch sagte man Pane. Okay. Das war Hundefleisch.
The interview was recorded on the 14th January 2019. It may be watched in German on request. The link is on the project's homepage. The ironworking industry that followed the mining is still the most important employer at Wasseralfingen. Many influential and famous companies are settled here. For example, Maschinenfabrik Alfing Kessler GmbH, founded in 1911.
Hello, Mr. Hallgeist.
Hi, nice to meet you and welcome at Maschinenfabrik Alfing Kessler.
Alfing is our educational partner.
Mr. Hallgeist gives us a look into the production.
What is our miner doing here? This is the Erzgrube or ore mine, a popular inn for centuries. The original small house was built for the miners to give them shelter when they ate and drank during lunch break. Round about 1840, beer was poured out to the workers for the first time. In the 20th century, it became a regular inn and restaurant open to the public. As early as 1813, something very important took place, though within these walls. 8 Bergknappen, or miners, assembled here and founded a brass band under the leadership of their Erzmeister, or miner's master. This brass band, or better, wind band, has been called Bergkapelle, mountain brass band, ever since and grew quite famous over more than 200 years. It is still an excellent and very popular music formation. Students and teachers of the Kopernikus-Gymnasium are active members. Sometimes rehearsals take place at our school. Just have a look and listen in. Staatskapelle rehearses for its yearly highlight, the Epiphany concert on every 6th of January. The large town hall of Aalen is crammed to the last seat. It is a well-loved local tradition to begin the new year with the sound of this grand old band that has succeeded in staying young and fresh over the centuries. We would like to end this film on local traditions with some highlights of this year's concert. Enjoy! A central aim of Erasmus Plus projects is to share project work with the partner schools. So we shared our traditions this year. In March 2019, the students from ISEO visited us. We showed them our games, traditional and new. For example, Fox and Geese and Viking chess. We presented them our local recipes too and enjoyed Riegelschmiere and Flachswickel together. Another task was the interpretation of Greek legends by creative enactments. Have a new look on the Greek legend of the Minotaur, situated at the labyrinth of the Castle Hohenstadt. The whole film may be watched on the project's homepage. Music is a language that all people understand, all over Europe and all over the world. Music is a passion that unites and creates friendships. Music has the power of breaking walls. The chamber choir of the Kopernikus-Gymnasium paid a visit to Erasmus+ partner school at Iseo, Italy in January 2019. As music will be the focus of our Erasmus+ project in year 2, 2019 to 2020. We are very much looking forward to this next Erasmus+ adventure with our partner schools.